Hi there, my name is Jason Perkins. I'm a Georgia workers' compensation attorney, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition in my Georgia workers' compensation video series, where I regularly provide you with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law. Today, I'd like to discuss with you a document that you may receive in your workers' compensation case called a Form WC-6 wage statement. There's a lot of forms in Georgia's workers' compensation law. The Form WC-6 is a form that your employer or the insurance company files to say what wages you earned before your injury. The insurance company is going to calculate what's called your average weekly wage. That determines how much your weekly workers' compensation benefits are. In most cases, your average weekly wage is based on what you made in the 13 weeks before you were injured. That's basically a 3-month period. So the Form WC-6 wage statement lists your earnings for the 13 weeks before your injury. It breaks it down week by week. It's going to include what you were paid in salary. If you made tips, it should include that as well, or if you had a per diem or bonuses or other form of earnings, they should all be listed on that Form WC-6 wage statement. The insurance company uses this to calculate an average weekly amount that you earned before your injury, and then pays you either temporary total disability benefits or, at a later point in your case, permanent partial disability benefits based on that amount. You're not going to receive the full amount of your average weekly wage. You're going to receive 2/3 of your average weekly wage, up to a maximum of $575 a week if you suffered an injury in 2017. If your injury was before then, the maximum you could receive might be lower. Now, let's talk about that again a little bit more. You don't necessarily receive the maximum amount, you just can't receive more than the maximum amount. So even if you made $1,000 a week and 2/3 of your average weekly wage was $666.67 a week, the insurance company is still only going to pay you the maximum of $575 a week. Hopefully, the information on the Form WC-6 wage statement will be accurate, but you should be able to check it against pay stubs that you have from your employer if you have those. Or if you don't retain those, you could go to your employer and get them to provide you with that information so you could compare it and make sure that the information reported on the form is accurate. Because if it wasn't accurate, you might end up getting paid too low an amount by the workers' compensation insurance company. In some instances, the wages listed on the form will not be your wages, and that's a situation where if you didn't work for your employer 13 weeks before your injury, so in other words, if you've only been working there a month or two when you got hurt, they will not use your wages on that form, but they'll use the wages of what's called a similar employee. Now, that's a whole nother issue as to what employee is similar and which one they should use. So there can be some dispute there about if they've used the right similar employee and in determining your wages. Sometimes they may use the employee that maybe made less than you did, or an employee who didn't work as many hours as you did before you got hurt, and another employee would actually result in you having a higher workers' compensation rate. So in similar employee situations, you should certainly look into it and make sure that the wages that they're using look pretty similar to what you were making before you got hurt. I hope you found this information about a Form WC-6 wage statement helpful. If you have, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or liking it. If you've got other questions about Georgia workers' compensation law, there's really 3 ways that I'd provide some additional information to you. You can go to our website, www.perkinslawtalk.com, and read the articles on our blog there about workers' compensation law. You can view other videos in the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series at our Perkins Studdard Workers' Compensation YouTube channel, or you can reach out and set up a free consultation with me to get your questions answered. You can do that by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen or by going to our website and completing the free consultation request form. Thanks for watching today, and I wish you the best as you recover from your injury.